The second practice session of the Formula One Singapore Grand Prix saw a strong performance from Ferrari, with Sainz outpacing the rest to clinch the top spot. Clocking an impressive time of 1 minute and 32.120 seconds, Sainz reigned supreme on the soft tyres, effectively demonstrating Ferrari's dominance. His teammate Charles Leclerc initially set the pace on medium compounds, only to be overtaken by Sainz's blistering performance. Mercedes' George Russell put up a commendable show, securing the third place, while Fernando Alonso of Alpine and Mercedes star driver Lewis Hamilton completed the top 5. McLaren's Lando Norris came 6th, showcasing his continued strength this season. On the other hand, the Red Bull team faced a bit of a struggle, with Max Verstappen and Sergio Perez grappling with rear grip issues, a hurdle they would need to overcome before the race. Kevin Magnussen and Valtteri Bottas added to the mix, finishing within the top 10. However, not all had a smooth run. Alex Albon of Red Bull found himself at the bottom of the pile, grappling with a power unit issue. A day of thrilling practice, mixed fortunes for a few, but a promising start for Ferrari as they prepare for the race ahead. It's clear that competition is fierce, and the drivers will need to put in an exceptional performance to make their mark on the podium. Hello there, ladies and gents. It's Enzo here, and I'm thrilled to be back with you on the F1 Motor Fever podcast channel. We've got a thrill of a show lined up for you today. Alongside me, I've got the ever-insightful William providing us with his in-depth analysis. How are you today, William?
Ready to roll, Enzo. The track is set and so are we.
That's the spirit, William Turner. Also with us is our sharp-eyed trackside reporter, Victoria, always ready with the latest and exclusive insights. What's the atmosphere like, Victoria?
The excitement is palpable, Enzo Watts. Can't wait to share all the happenings from the paddock.
Excellent. And remember folks, we're here on F1 Motor Fever podcast every day, and we go into high gear for special broadcasts on race weekends. So do us a favor, won't you? Hit that subscribe button, turn on those notifications, and drop us a comment. Sharing with your friends and family helps us keep this show on the road.
And trust me, you won't want to miss the nitty-gritty of this incredible race.
Absolutely, we're diving in to give you all the details on what happened.
You heard it here, folks. So let's put the pedal to the metal and go, full throttle.
Interesting to note the dynamics at play here. Sainz, despite his initial slower sectors, managed to pull it out of the bag with an impressive time of 1 minute and 32.120 seconds. It's fascinating to see how the soft tyre phase played out, and how it ultimately stood against Leclerc's efforts. The night sky conditions seem to have added an extra layer of complexity, making the second practice session a more representative one. And it wasn't just a Ferrari show. Russell's performance in his Mercedes W14 was a sight to behold. Just 235 thousandths behind despite a few stumbles. Just goes to show, it's not over until it's over. And of course, we cannot forget Hamilton and Norris. Despite being 5th and 6th, they are still contenders in this race. This is turning out to be a race of strategy and control, wouldn't you agree?
It seems the Red Bulls had quite the struggle, didn't they? Both Verstappen and Perez appeared to be wrestling with their cars throughout the session. Particularly Perez, who said he felt like he was going to crash at every braking zone. That's a frightful position to be in, but it didn't stop him from outpacing his teammate Verstappen.
Yes, and it was also quite a day for the Nordic duo, Magnussen and Bottas, managing to secure spots within the top 10. But of course, the tale of the day has to be Alex Albon. A power unit issue preventing him from setting a representative qualifying simulation on the softs. That's quite the setback, wouldn't you agree?
Indeed, it is. But it all adds to the intrigue of the race. After all, it's these unexpected twists and turns that make Formula One racing so captivating.
Absolutely. A bit of adversity can sometimes lead to the most thrilling races. I, for one, can't wait to see how all of this unfolds on the race day.
William, could you bring us up to speed on what the Formula One fans are talking about on the internet?
Absolutely, let's take a look. A user by the name Arato has posted, Horner explains lack of apology over Marcos Perez remarks. Quite the hot topic it seems.
Heh, I bet the comments are firing up.
You are not wrong. Super Salamander 3244 observes, Sky made a good point before practice, which was F1 themselves have been very quiet about this despite the fact they've been very vocal about this kind of thing for the last 3 years. Some believe it's just a public relations campaign, pointing out the apparent hypocrisy.
So, what's the consensus?
The comment by potential brain 7735 sums it up well. Racism was solved the moment Mercedes switched from black back to silver. Of course, this comment is dripping with sarcasm, highlighting the sentiment that "we racers won" seems to be more talk than action.
Indeed, actions speak louder than words. Anything else catching the fans' attention?
A rather interesting take by PVDP90. Well, the slogan is "We racers won" and not "We free practice as one" or any other part of an F1 weekend, so on a technicality, Marco didn't break the rules. A bit of tongue-in-cheek there, highlighting the loopholes in the system.
Hee, that's very insightful, isn't it? It all highlights the need for more consistency in addressing such issues, don't you think? Thank you for joining us today on F1 Motor Fever podcast. We had a fantastic time discussing the trials and triumphs of the recent race. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. Please do subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell to stay updated. Your engagement goes a long way in keeping this show on the road.
And don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comment section. We love hearing from you. Do remember to share this podcast with your fellow Formula One enthusiasts, your friends, your family, and even your pets. Let's spread the love for this thrilling sport.
We're already looking forward to the next episode. So, stay tuned. There's a lot more where this came from.
And don't forget, Enzo and William, pedal to the metal, keep your gaze on the road, our channel's content is pure gold.